Hi everyone, I hope you're well. It's been a while since I've last been on YouTube, but like I said in my last video, it was the summer holidays, but that's all over now. My daughter's back at school, so I can have more free time to make videos. I've said before, I can't really film with other people around. I don't know why, I just don't like doing it. I don't feel comfortable doing it, and I don't like filming at night either, so basically I have to film in the day when nobody's in the house. So now that she's at school, I have a few days a week where I could do that. So I have a lot of videos planned to come, quite a few hauls. I'm going to start with a haul today, which is my makeup haul. Then I have a style or fashion kind of haul, which I will do after this one. So I'll start with what I've bought makeup wise. In the last 2 weeks I've bought quite a bit of makeup. Over the past, I don't know, year or so, I haven't bought as much makeup as I used to a long time ago. If you've watched my videos, I used to buy makeup a lot, and I guess my collection is quite big now, and I have pretty much everything I need, and I only buy when something really interests me, or something new comes out that I haven't got anything like it before. But the last few weeks I've really felt like buying makeup again, which hasn't happened for a while. So I just want to share with you what I've bought. One thing is a repurchase, which I'll start with, but all the rest are completely new products which I'm trying out, and I'm really enjoying all of them. So I'll start with the repurchase, and it's my Lancome Teint Idole Ultra 24-hour foundation. I've talked about this many times. I really love this foundation. For me, when Matte Lumiere, which was my favourite foundation, was discontinued, I had to find something to replace it, and Lancome reformulated their Teint Idole Ultra foundation, and I really like the new version. It lasts really well, it gives medium coverage, it doesn't look cakey on the skin, and it's got quite a matte finish to it. It's not flat, but it does give a matte finish, meaning that you don't need powder over the top, and I find the best thing about this is that it lasts all day. So I really love this foundation. I purchased it in a different colour this time because when I've been buying it before, I've used the shade number 2, I think, which was very pinky on me, and it didn't look quite right. It didn't look bad, but it didn't look perfect, so I went and got colour matched because I purchased the colour before myself, but I would recommend getting colour matched with foundations. It's not something I usually do just because I think I know best. I know that's bad. But I did get colour matched and found out that 01, the lightest shade, is my colour, and it matches me perfectly, and I'm really happy that I bought this. It's just one of those foundations that I know is my go-to. If I'm not having a day where I want to try something new and I want something that I have to have that's going to work for me, then I know this one I reach for, and I've repurchased that about 3 times now. Really recommend that if you have oily skin or you want a foundation that's going to last a really long amount of time. I also purchased another foundation, and I actually picked this up just yesterday, and I'm wearing it today for the first time. I bought this because I wanted a lighter foundation. I have oily skin, like I've mentioned about a bazillion times, but it's very hard to find a light foundation that isn't dewy that can work on oily skin. So all my foundations are kind of heavy or medium to heavy, and I really wanted one that was much lighter, just because I don't always need that high coverage, but I do need one that stays put. So it's really hard to find a foundation with that combination, and I saw this one a few months ago. I really wanted to try it, but Givenchy don't do samples. I don't know why. Their policy is that they don't do samples, which is kind of ridiculous, because if it wasn't going to suit you and you've spent £30 odd, then you can't take it back either. So I absolutely think that's crazy. But so I'd always passed it up, but I took the plunge yesterday and thought I'd give it a go, because I've heard that it's very similar to Vital Aqua Lumiere by Chanel, which is a very light coverage and light finish foundation, but this one is meant to give more of a matte finish, so it's very light, but it's for oily skins, which sounds absolutely perfect for me. So I did buy this yesterday, and it's their new airy light matte radiance foundation called Eclat Matissime. I can't speak French, so that was absolutely terrible, but it's basically their light matte foundation, and like I said, I've wanted to try it for ages, and I'm very glad I bought it, because on first impressions from wearing it today, I really like it. It's incredibly light, almost feels like a tinted moisturiser, but it covers really nicely. It feels like nothing on my skin, and it has this really semi-matte finish. It's almost a little bit powdery, but not powdery that you can see it. It doesn't look cakey at all. but it's beautiful. I'm really happy with this so far. So I'm excited to see how this will last for the whole length of a day or a night, but this could be my perfect lightweight foundation for oily skin. I'll let you know how I get on with this, but I'm really happy with it on first impressions, and I really like the packaging. It's kind of this velvety matte, very, very simple and chic packaging, and I really like the top of it. Almost looks like a cigarette lighter. You open it there and then pump it out. So I'll let you know how I get on with that. Also from Givenchy, I picked up one of their highlighting pens. My Bobbi Brown tinted, under eye tinted corrector pen has just run out, and I have a few Touche Eclats that I have to use, but I really don't rate Touche Eclat that much. I don't think it's heavy enough for what I need. It's very, very light in consistency, and I need something a bit more, with a bit more coverage, but still highlighting. So I really like the Bobbi Brown one, that's great, but I saw that Givenchy did a version, and in the shop it looked fantastic, and on first impressions again, I do think it's very, very nice, and it's called their Mister Light Instant Light Corrective Pen, and it comes in fancy, sleek black metal packaging like this, and it's one of those twisty-ended ones with a brush like that. I got the lightest shade, which is 01, because I wanted one that was slightly salmon toned to correct my dark circles under my eyes. But it's a really beautiful consistency. It's non-cakey at all. It doesn't sit in my lines or anything like that. And it's quite thick. It's a lot thicker than Touche Eclat is. So it covers, conceals, and it corrects. And at the same time, it has slight highlighting effect to it, which is really, really nice. So I'm really happy with that so far. What else? Also in the post yesterday, I got an order from Cult Beauty. I'd ordered a eyebrow pen and a waterproof mascara, because I did a friend of a friend's makeup this morning for her wedding, and that was quite scary because I don't really do other people's makeup. I do friends and things like that, and I've done a few photo shoots for people, but somebody asked me to do their wedding, so I was a bit nervous, but she had different colour brows to me, and she also needed a waterproof mascara, so I ordered these things to do her makeup with because I'd read a lot of reviews, and I'm really happy with them. I love the brow product. So basically they're both by Anastasia, Anastasia Beverly Hills, which I've heard do really, really good brow products. I've never tried anything by them before because I've never seen them in the shop, but they're on Cult Beauty if you're interested. And I got the Brow Wiz, and this is a very, very nice, very, very small tipped eyebrow pen. It's very tiny so that you can get really good detail. If you needed to fill in a little area, then this would definitely do that. I really like the formula. It's long lasting, it's slightly waxy, and yeah, it doesn't budge at all, and it looks very, very natural. It doesn't look drawn on at all. I like to fill in my brows quite a lot, if you can see, and I usually use a liquid pen, which I also really, really like, but I've been giving this a go today and yesterday, and I used it on the bride this morning and it looked really, really good. So if you can see, the tip of it is really, really tiny. It's just that tiny little lump there, but it means that it's very good if you want to get very detailed brush-like or hair-like motion, or mimic the hairs basically. And it has the other end, it has one of those kind of brushes, or I can't remember, a spoolie I think it's called, so you can brush the eyebrows through. But I really like this. I think it's really nice quality so far. It was quite expensive. I think it was £15, and I got the colour medium ash, which is a non-ready brown. It also reminds me quite a bit of the MAC version, which I used to buy in Lingering all the time, but I really like how tiny that is, so it's really good for getting detailed. I also bought from Anastasia their top coat mascara, which is called Lash Genius, and it's a clear waterproof clear waterproof top coat that can go over any mascara that you use, and it will just lock it in and make it completely waterproof apparently. I haven't personally used this yet, but I'm looking forward to using it. I don't use any waterproof mascaras, but I do cry quite easily and a lot. I'm quite emotional, so I would like to have something that would mean that my makeup wouldn't run. And also I have watery eyes, so I'm looking forward to using this over the top of my Benefit Their Real mascara, or this other mascara which I have to show you. I purchased this a couple of weeks ago and I'm really, really loving it. This is Clinique's High Impact Extreme Volume Mascara. and it comes in this really nice fat silver tube. I've been recommended this quite a few times, and I'm glad I chose it because it's such a nice mascara. It comes with a really fat plastic wand. It's very reminiscent of the False Lash Effect mascara or CoverGirl Lash Blast. It's very, very similar. The formula is quite wet, which means that I have to wipe it off quite a bit because I don't want my lashes to clump, but I feel that if I do that, then I get really, really good lashes. It defines them really nicely, it makes them curly, it makes them very, very black and dramatic, and I'm really, really happy with it. Don't know if I buy it again purely because it's very similar to False Lash Effect and it's quite a lot more expensive than that, but I do think this is a good mascara and I do recommend it. What else? I've also got a nail polish to show you. I picked this up, yeah, about 2 weeks ago, I think, and it's from Chanel's Autumn Winter collection, and it's the shade Vertigo. I'd seen swatches of this on, I think it was Temptalia or something, and fell in love. I really love Chanel's deep colours. I think they do these off blacks really, really well, and these kind of unique shades, similar to Paradoxal and things like that. I really, really like those hard to describe shades that they do, and so I had to get this. And it's a really, really deep plummy black. In the bottle it looks like it's got shimmer, it looks like it's got beautiful kind of like purple burgundy shimmer, but on the nails unfortunately that does not show up. So it looks kind of greyish on the nails. It's a bit of an odd polish, to be honest. I really, really like it, but it's not how you think it's going to look in the bottle. That doesn't translate to your nails, which is a bit of a letdown, but I still really, really love this on the nails. It's nice if you don't like black, you don't want something as harsh as black, but you want something that's really deep and it's almost black. This looks really, really nice. Almost looks like a very, very deep grey khaki black on the nails, a soft black. So I'm very happy with it, but if you are looking for it to be this kind of plummy colour that it looks like in the bottle, you'll probably be a bit disappointed, but I really like it. It's also quite similar to Paradoxal, just a tiny bit darker on the nails. Skincare wise, I also got this from Cult Beauty with my order as well. I've never heard anything about this, but it looked really, really good when I read the description, and this was kind of a spur of the moment purchase, and it's the Konjac sponge. I'm not entirely sure what this does, but it says that it's 100% natural vegetable fibre sponge with bamboo charcoal for oily spot-prone skin. And it says it's got health-giving properties, used by the Japanese for over 1500 years, having originally started out as a medicine in the 6th century. It deeply cleanses, refreshes, exfoliates, pH balance, 100% natural, 100% colouring free, removes makeup. So I'm really happy to try that. It looks a bit strange, it's kind of like spongy and wet, so I'll have to give that a go and let you know, but I think that was about £5, so I'm really excited to try that. Also by skincare, I purchased this a couple of weeks ago and I'm really, really loving this. I saw this in Boots, I've never heard of the range before. It's by, it's called Super Facialist by Una Brennan, and it's her tea flower pore purifying clay mask, and I haven't had a mask that I've liked for, I don't know, 6 months or so. I haven't been using masks at all, and I thought this looked really nice. I like the simple packaging, and yeah, I had to try it, and it was about $5.99, so it was really, really affordable, and I really, really love this. You leave it on your skin for about 5 minutes after you've cleansed it, and when you take it off, it doesn't dry or anything, it stays soft on your skin, but it has kind of clay in it and things, so when you take it off or when you wash it off, your skin feels so clean and so nice. It takes away any redness in the skin, it makes my skin just look fresh, it reduces my pores, and I've been using that 2 or 3 times a week, just leaving it on the skin for 5 minutes and then washing it off. So I really recommend the Una Brennan range. She has quite a few things that look really nice that I would look to pick up in the future. But that's it guys, that's my cosmetics haul. I've bought some really, really nice things in the past few weeks. I've been a little bit naughty. I've also been a bit naughty with clothes and fashion things, but I'll do a haul in a separate video, otherwise this one will be far too long. So I look forward to seeing you again soon and hope you're well. Bye.